Are you serious? Are you serious? Folks, we have breaking news out of Flint, Michigan. Breaking news out of Flint, Michigan. Here we go. This could be a wormwood moment. According to the Detroit Free Press, Governor Rick Snyder has just declared a state of emergency for the city of Flint, Michigan, as a result of contaminated drinking water. Now, this declaration was made about 34 minutes ago. It's contaminated drinking water crisis. Now, earlier today, the United States U.S. Attorney's Office had confirmed that it was investigating the drinking water and the drinking water supply of Flint, Michigan. Snyder's office has issued a news release saying that the governor made the declaration due to the ongoing health and safety issues caused by lead in the city of Flint's drinking water and activated the State Emergency Operations Center now. Again, repeat, breaking news. Governor Rick Snyder has declared a state of emergency for the city of Flint, Michigan, because the drinking water is contaminated. It is filled with lead. Now, the Flint's drinking water became contaminated with lead in 2014 after switching its supply source from Lake Huron to move to more polluted and corrosive Flint River. The move, a cost-cutting measure, while the city was under the control of a state-appointed emergency manager. Remember, Detroit, Michigan area and Flint were under bankruptcy, basically. They just went dead broke. So to try to save costs, they quit using Lake Huron's more cleaner waters and decided to get their water from the river there, Flint River. The problem is they begin to notice there was some levels of lead. It resulted in a spike in the lead levels in children, now which causes permanent brain damage. A recent preliminary report from a task force appointed by Governor Snyder placed some of the blame on the State Department of Environmental Quality and prompted a December 29th resignation of the DEQ director, Dan White. Now, although the state assisted Flint in switching its drinking water and supply back to Lake Huron's water from Flint River in October, there are concerns that the lead problem still persisted due to the damage and the corrosion that the river water caused to the water distribution center. So they switched back. What is, they did it in 2014. They realized, whoa, we got way too much lead in the water. They switched it back, but the damage had already been done. Now, by declaring a state of emergency, what Snyder has done is made available all state resources in cooperation with local response and recovery operations, according to the news release. The declaration authorizes the Emergency Management and Homeland Security Division of the Michigan State Police to coordinate state efforts. So now the DHS, the Department of Homeland Security, may be starting to swarm into the Flint, Michigan area and surrounding areas that depend upon this water supply due to the fact that the governor has declared a state of emergency. There's lead, poisonous lead in the water, in the drinking water, unsafe levels even as we speak. Even though they switched back, it didn't matter. The drinking water's levels of lead are now way too high to a point of an emergency. They probably should stop using the water altogether and have water brought in. Truckload after truckload after truckload of bottled water should be probably brought into Flint for all of the residents of the entire city until the system can be cleansed or the pipes redone. I mean, if you really want to be honest about it, unless you just don't care, it doesn't matter. Obviously, Governor Rick Snyder does care and is making the appropriate efforts to get it done. Now, this could create a state of panic. We have to be careful. And here's why I bring this up, because do you remember when the water, when when chemicals accidentally or purposely or whatever spilled into the river in Charleston, West Virginia. For 5 days, there was a state of emergency declared, and they could not drink the water for 5 days, and you had 300,000 people having to have water brought into them. It was an incredible situation. I don't know if that's where we're going with Flint or not. The emergency declaration has set the stage for a possible federal aid. Under the law, the governor can ask the Federal Emergency Management Agency, FEMA, to conduct a damage assessment that would be used as a basis for determining the eligibility for federal aid. So you can know this. The Department of Homeland Security will be arriving. FEMA will be arriving. The potentially the Michigan State Police certainly will be there. The city of Flint, no doubt, the county officials will be involved. The city officials will be involved. But we've now moved to a federal level now, and we're going to see where this thing goes. Should the people still keep drinking the water? Now, the Reverend Alan Overton, chairman of a coalition for clean water in Flint, said he agrees that the governor needed to declare this local declaration. This is good day for the city of Flint. They got to get this fixed. Should the people still drink the water? Hey, my question is, should they still be drinking the water? Or should the water be shut down and bottled waters be brought in by FEMA and the Department of Homeland Security? And will they be setting up FEMA locations for people to start getting the water? I don't know. This is Governor Rick Snyder's call, but I know this. If you're to the point where you're declared a state of emergency, you got to start getting some fresh water in until this is fixed. You just can't keep saying, all right, now we'll set stuff up, we'll see what we can do, continue to drink it. No! All right? So I got a feeling you're going to see something major happen in the next few days, and it could become almost, it could turn into a police state situation in Flint, Michigan, over this water situation. And folks, the Bible told us that the water is greatly polluted. And I say this could be a wormwood moment. That's what I mean. That doesn't mean it's the wormwood of the Bible prophecy, but I'm saying when the rivers are becoming polluted, when the waters are beginning to get polluted, these are precursors of what's coming upon the earth. Flint, Michigan, and those of you who live in that area, we're praying for all of you up there. It's not a good sign. Give your life to Jesus Christ, folks. This is just the beginning. Just the beginning. I received some information tonight that is startling, and I'm going to share it in a video tomorrow morning. I'm waiting on confirmation from the individual. One more confirmation. If I receive that tomorrow, I will bring forth a earth-shattering video. That's what I'm trying to tell you. It's beginning, folks. This is just a portion of it. It's beginning. Are you saved?